Oh, your Jeep's on fire.
Oh! Oh no!
I don't.
Hey my lovelies, it's time for Liberty Biberty time again, and today we're going to be working on the rockers. How do we feel about it?
Good as can be.
As good as can be. Let me switch you guys around for a second. So, obviously we took Liberty Biberty out wheeling once and kind of damaged the rocker. Now, I have no idea who makes rockers for a Liberty, so we're going to make our own. Not too sure if it's going to work, the plan that we have, but we're going to go for it anyway, because why not? And hopefully it will work, because then you guys can take this video and make rockers for a Jeep Liberty.
Yeah, or something better. Shoot for something better. I think you can make something better.
Wow, ye who have little faith. All right, are you voting? Are you voting for Liberty Biberty, Sheila? If not, get on your voting game. We need all the help that we can get. Make sure that you click the link below, vote every day, and let's see if we can win this thing.
Alright, now it should come off, I would assume.
Maybe, hopefully. Something cool. There's something caught there.
Ready?
Yeah, it's this section right here that I didn't cut for some reason.
So no.
There's a lot of cutting to do, and it's very annoying. I'm not in a good mood about it.
You're not in a good mood about it? It looks really good though.
It will. Right now it looks like a hot mess and a disaster. and scary. But it's going to look better.
Always the optimist here.
Ever the optimist.
Ever the optimist.
Why are you laughing?
Because I saw it from the top. It was like a little shark fin. Oh, look who's back again.
Scampy's back. Back again. Hi, everybody.
I feel like we sing that every time we're here.
I know,
It's so
right?
funny. So, Stimpy and Walter have been working hard on cutting everything. Walter, you cut a giant hole in the back of the trunk.
Yeah.
That's a good thing, because it's for the gas tank.
The fuel cell's not going to stick down like 4 feet now, so that's good.
Yay.
It'll be up out of the way.
Amazing. So we're making room. You're also, what are you cutting now? He just keeps saying, oh, there's so much more to cut. What can I cut now? And I never know what he's going after next, so.
Well, we can't start adding to the vehicle until we're done subtracting. So we're going to subtract everything now today, and then we're going to be done. Then we can add.
Is that the new math?
That's the mess.
That's the new math.
Is that boy math?
I guess it's Walter math.
So subtract everything and sliders and all sorts. We should be good to go. you look at that
So
worthless piece of metal.
more cutting to do.
Even more cutting. Walter, it's just being cutting.
Yeah, and replacing it better, but more cutting.
And then after the cutting will come grinding.
Yes, cleaning up,
That's my job.
and then adding
And then the adding.
better metal.
The last step is to take off this piece of metal here.
And these supports that were for the old rocker, which are also with.
Yeah, a little hollow.
Yeah.
All right, I will grab the plasma and just straight line that off. Whoop.
Oh, your Jeep's on fire.
Oh no!
I don't, air, fire like the air. Get water.
No!
What was burning?
The cardboard.
Oh, the cardboard.
Why is it so sensitive? Oh my god.
Unibody, man, unibody.
It was time to spot weld these together so that I can take it over to the drill press and get the holes exactly where they're supposed to be. Okay, some of you guys are gonna really enjoy this video so far because I haven't been chit-chatting my face to you, but I am going to stop and pause and kind of tell you what we've done so far, why we've done it, and what we've got to do left with this section that we're doing. So you saw Walter spent such a long time taking everything off, and a bunch of junk ended up on the floor. So we took a lot out of the unibody and a lot of material away from this vehicle. Believe it or not, it's really not made of a lot of material at all, and it's very, very thin. So we obviously had to add and strengthen to it. We took all the support away from the A pillar, the B pillar, but don't worry, not only is this a slider, it provides that safety if we bang on anything or anything like that. Okay, perfect. But underneath here, you'll see that we have plates also that go into the tub. Now up here, there will be another plate. So that takes care of the A pillar and the B pillar because there's one back there also. You'll see the bolts hanging down. By the way, obviously, this hardware is just mock-up hardware. I'm not going to be using this, but it's good for just now. But with those plates being up here, this is actually where the cage is going to land. So this whole structure is incredibly strong. It's made of heavy, heavy material, and that's the way that I wanted it. I'm not planning on rolling this vehicle ever because I feel like I'm a good enough driver, and that's not the intention of this vehicle. If I want to go ahead and do trails like that, I'll take Mischief Maker. That's what he's there for. Now, what we're away to do right now is we are away to make some braces that will go from the slider to the frame and the frame strengthener, which is made of 1/4-inch angle iron. That's just the outside of it. I'm going to cut those out just now. Walter's going to work a little more on the slider. We have other attachments that we want to put onto it. And then after that, everything's tacked together. We're going to unscrew this, and then I'm going to take it over to my little welding table over here and the ESAB, and I'm going to get to welding everything. I could have done it upside down, but why do that when you can unbolt everything and make it easier on yourself? So that's what I'm going to do there. What I'm going to do over the next day or so is tack weld all of this and then grind it down. And then tack it, just tiny little tacks. Now the reason why I'm going to have to do tiny little tacks is this material is super paper thin, and when you try welding super thin material, you tend to blow holes through them. So the way to get around that is to just tack weld, boop, 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 or button weld, or spot weld, whatever you like to call it, and then we'll just grind everything down. That is going to take the longest time to do, but it's time to make some braces, time to mock up the other side, time to get this down, time to get it welded, and get it put back up here. Oh, and after we put it back up here, I'm actually going to weld those braces that I told you that I was going to make to the frame and the frame stiffener. So then it'll be there. Whew, that was a long explanation. Okay, so we've put the plates up on the second side, long bolts, that's how you know, and the slider. Whoa, there it is. So we're just mocking it up. It looks really good, but we have a little bit of a problem. We cut this side just a little too high.
I don't think we did though. If you look at the other side, I think it's the exact same. I'm pretty sure.
So maybe the is a little bowed.
A little bit.
Okay. Can we maybe hammer this down a little bit?
We can hammer it down. We're gonna have to maybe put a filler piece. We'll figure it out. It's not gonna be fun, but it'll be.
Because that is rather gappy compared to the other side, which is pretty flush.
I could cut the others. I could cut the outsides up higher. That's all I can do. And then we can trim the doors. The beautiful part about this is you can't see both sides of the vehicle at the same time, so it doesn't matter if we trim the doors on this side. If we just cut a little higher and then trim the bottom of the doors, no one's going to see it.
So don't come up to me at Steve and be like, that side is different to that side.
No, they won't.
We just told you our secret. Well, everyone knows. You can't see
Can't unsee this mess.
You can't unsee this mess. No, you definitely can't see each side at the same time. We always say that when we're putting decals on vehicles because it stresses me out so much. I'm like, but it's like an inch off or half an inch off or whatever. Everyone's always like, no one's going to be looking at the same time, so you're fine. So that's where we're at right now, but feeling pretty good about it. What about you, Wall?
It looks great, and it's going to be super strong once we get all the support pieces in. It's going to be absurdly, unnecessarily strong. But yeah, I mean, if you roll it, you can make a buggy out of it with what's underneath it. So that's good enough.
Yeah, I'm not rolling it, first of all, and second of all, I'm not rolling it.
Yeah. Grab a clamp and let's just see if we can clamp it down.
Clamp it down?
Yeah.
All right.
Close the gap.
Let me grab.
Right behind you.
That is why they're there.
Oh, come on. That's beautiful. Go ahead. What are you worried about? Look at that. That's good enough to, that's...
All I heard was crunch.
Oh, that's fine.
But yeah, that's close that gap up right there. So if we just clamp it, maybe 3 or 4 clamps along the way, especially when I have to boop, 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 spot weld this.
I'm going to trim the back and the front.
Yeah.
And that'll also close it. By the time I'm done, maybe we won't even need to clamp it. It'll just be a little higher. And you may have to trim the doors. And that's it. And then this is done. And then we can move on to suspension. Get this down on the ground.
Yes.
And it's time for new gloves. I wanted to finish this part of the project with these gloves, which are absolutely fine except for this one finger.
What did you do?
I don't know. And I cut through this and got my finger real good. But I won't work without gloves because this stuff's nasty. It's a good plan. The clamp plan.
It's the clamp plan. We've been in here for the weekend. So just an FYI, there's a reason why you don't see Walter in the garage as much, because he has a job. So I try and steal him at the weekends. I try to be very nice to him during the week, so he'll come in and help me.
That's the one right there, yes. You try. You do put in...
I put in a lot of effort, right?
A for effort, yeah.
Yeah. All right, enough chit-chatting. We got some cutting and clamping to do. All right, that sound in the background is the swamp cooler. It's not blowing out cold air, like super cold air, but I still need to keep it on to keep the air going round. But you guys just saw me fit the back 2 braces on there. So they're ready to be tacked in on the slider side. So again, I can unbolt the slider, take everything over to the table, weld everything up so that I'm not welding upside down. There's just no need to. So now just working on the front is what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna have to take some material out of the tub here. This is actually where my feet go, but because it does come down, I'm actually gonna get rid of probably here, right? And the width of the tubing, so that it can sit up there nice and flush. So I'm gonna grab my mask, get that back on, get this out, the rest of this out, get this side. I've just gone inside of the tub and checked that there's nothing there, so hopefully nothing will go on fire. I'm still gonna have the fire extinguisher over here and some water as well, just in case something goes alight, because this thing is pretty flammable because there's a lot of foam in there. So that's where we're at right now. So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. So it's just a little time consuming, especially with the 2 middle ones that sit on that plate, because we are taking the time to cut that on an angle and make it look nice. Yeah, it just takes time, but Do I have all the time in the world? No, but do I want to make time for specific things? Absolutely. So that's why we're doing that. So enough talking and let's get back to work. So just before I start cutting that little piece out there, I have to remove the wiring because essentially this is where I'm going to be cutting right here. So it's really simple. There's this cover here, a couple of these, you just pop them out, and we're just going to pop the wiring out of here and just move it over so that we don't set the wiring alight. That would be catastrophic. Okay, it's taken me a wee while to get here, but we have some holes. So I'm gonna be working on the plate one first. Let's grab this. So this is the rear plate. Cut a hole exactly for that. Now I just need to measure from there, the slider, and get that cut. Now this one was done before. What I'm gonna do actually probably is not score it up here like this one is, because it falls a little short. I'm just gonna make a replica of this. So measure from here to here, cut that here so that this is out of here, cut that piece of metal out, and then I'll make a plate for in here that fits just a little better. And we'll get the sides and everything welded together, and I will grind them all down, and then I'll tack them onto the slider here. So we're making good progress. Today has been a busy day of visitors and packages, which is pretty cool. So I've been working on the brace right there. What I ended up doing was cutting out a piece long enough, which you saw, and I popped that in there. Okay, then I cut this piece, and there was like a little more material in there. I cut those wings off, and then I flipped it over because it's got a nice beveled edge on the other side, and it fits perfectly. Boom. Boom.
Viva a cartola, viva a candeia, viva a cuíca do mestre Marçal, viva a portela, viva a mangueira, viva o fundo do nosso quintal. Viva a cartola, viva a candeia, viva a cuíca do mestre Marçal, viva a portela, viva a mangueira, viva o fundo do nosso quintal. Viva a cartola, viva a candeia, viva a cuíca do mestre Marçal, viva a portela, viva a mangueira, viva o fundo do nosso quintal. Viva a cartola, viva a candeia, viva a cuíca do mestre Marçal, viva a portela, viva a mangueira, viva o fundo.
Okay, now I just have the front and rear brace to do. I don't need to plate this part because there's already 1/4 inch angle iron right here that will fall on, so that's perfect. But I am going to have to make a plate for the back because I don't want to put it directly or weld it directly onto the unibody just because it's so thin and very hard to weld on. So let's get a plate made for the rear. Let's get these other ones tacked in, and let's get this whole slider off. Woohoo!
do nosso quintal. Viva o samba de partido alto, de enredo, de roda, de choro e canção. Viva o batuque no couro, no aro, na faca e no prato e na palma da mão. Viva o samba de partido alto, de enredo, de roda, de choro e canção. Viva o batuque no couro, no aro, na faca e no prato e na palma da mão. Viva a cartola, viva a candeia, viva a cuíca do mestre Marçal. Viva a portela, viva a mangueira, viva o fundo do nosso quintal. Viva a cartola, viva a candeia, viva a cuíca do mestre Marçal. Viva o jongo, lundo, gafieira, coco, capoeira, Angola regional. Viva a alegria da festa de rua, no bloco, no asfalto e no carnaval. Viva o jongo, lundo, gafieira, coco, capoeira, Angola regional. Viva a alegria da festa de rua, no bloco, na escola e no carnaval. Viva a cartola, viva a candeia, viva a cuíca do mestre Marçal. Viva a portela, viva a mangueira, viva o fundo do nosso quintal. Marçal, viva a portela, viva a mangueira, viva o fundo do nosso quintal.
Okay, now I have all of those pieces tacked in there. Now it's time to drop the whole slider down. It's going to be all one piece. I'm going to be able to weld everything on there so it looks really nice. Grind down what I need to grind down so it looks like one piece, and then we can just put that back up on there. One piece, many functions. I just brought the table over to catch it on this side. And I'm just putting the jack extender here to hold it up on that side. As I take it down here. We should probably just take the other one. So it'll drop down on there. Didn't hurt myself. Yay! And then pieces should, in theory, okay, there we have it. Not only do we have super strong sliders, like super strong, we also have a new strong foundation for the A and B pillar, along with these plates that also act as a landing platform for the cage. It's a lot of ticks right there with a slider, which just sounds like one thing. Now that's all left to do is just to weld all of this up, grind it down, make it look like it came as one piece, and we'll be done right there. But this did take a long time for me to do, but it was so worth it because it actually acts as many strong foundations for stuff that we're going to need to build in Liberty Biberty.
Viva o samba.
So that's it for today. I'm so excited about the way Liberty Biberty Sheila is going, although I do feel like we may have to give her a different name. Sheila was kind of like, you know, the meek, weak, cute little go around. Well, she is now stronger than Mischief Maker, so I feel like the name Sheila is not very fitting. So if you have any suggestions for a name after Liberty Biberty blank, then leave your comment below. I want to see what we can come up with. But for now, we don't have long. I gotta get back to building this baby, so as always, thanks for watching.